Okay, guys, and welcome back to sCthangband. Let's open our file and then discuss our plans, because I'm not really sure. Not Drew Dash, who are we? We're Irikak. I'm not really sure how to proceed here. Let me relay my thoughts to you, and then perhaps in a few days' time when this episode is live, you'll give me your thoughts, and by then it'll be too late because I'll have moved on by 1 or 2 episodes. But I'll appreciate your thoughts nonetheless. First of all, in terms of actually in-game, what are we going to do? We have, as far as I can see, we have 2 principal options. We can go down in the dungeon here to depth 5, which seems to be the bottom of the dungeon, even though we saw something about Fortune Cookie that said there are no bottoms. I think there is a bottom to this dungeon, and I think it's depth 5. We can go down to the bottom where we can level up our skills and face monsters at a pace that we can absorb. Or we can head over to the Kobold Fort, head up to the top level, which is the only place we can raise our skills and fight the kobolds. But it's a very small level. There's a room with massive numbers of kobolds, and I think they'll overwhelm us pretty fast. Of those 2 options, I'm thinking maybe going downstairs is the more palatable. So in terms of our options, in terms of in-game, that's it. Go downstairs or go to the Kobold Fort. I don't see any of the real viable options right now. One thing we want to do while I'm looking here is go to the temple and check something out, by the way. Buy restoration. What do we think that does? Like, do we think that restores all of my stats? Somebody online mentioned this could be useful. Let's try it, see what happens. Oh, I don't have the goals, so I guess it's irrelevant. I didn't know if it would like restore your experience and not your stats. Say our dexterity and constitution remain drained. In terms of understanding and coming to terms with this game and skill system, which admittedly is very cool and very unique and very interesting, I'm intrigued. The big problem we're facing right now is that we're not a good combatant, and we literally have no way to improve our combat skill at this point. We have to fight way tougher foes to even have a chance of becoming a better combatant. So right now we just kind of suck at combat. We're mediocre at it. Mediocre enough that large kobolds are a serious threat. Allegedly we rely on our spirits with their offensive spells, but as we've seen with Lomarang, his 2 Lightning Bolt and Frostbolt, I think are either you kill an enemy entirely with the bolt, or it does 0 damage. I could be wrong. I haven't watched back that last video. Maybe we did damage once, but we've seen repeatedly we've hit them with a bolt and it's done nothing. Which leaves us at a fucking disadvantage, like a profound disadvantage. Let's get moving. Let's make sure we have enough light. 7 flasks of oil. I'm assuming we're using a... Got a lot of Cure Series wounds. That's good. I'm assuming we're using a lantern. We are. It's almost at a light, but we're using a lantern. Let's find our way down. Obviously, if we check here, we can't improve our skills at all. First staircase down, we're going down. No point in fighting any... Well, there's stuff to mine under the wall there. Let's go get that money. Refuel it. B. Done. Alright. Money. Find me. Do we have a... We do, don't we? We have a find staircase thing, don't we? Detect doors and traps. Detect traps and secret doors. It's funny that they're called different things. We don't have a detect stairs. That doesn't exist here. Let's do detect doors and traps anyways. We're not stumbling on... So it does detect stairs. It's just not called that. So there's our staircase. We can facilitate our ability to get down levels fast. Fuck. By using this methodology. Allegedly. We at least have a target direction to go in. We're getting better. Like, we're not failing as often at... Let's take it. Not failing as often at our task anymore of casting these spells. And that's the thing, right? If we were... Yeah, for fuck's sakes, how do we get over there? If we were failing... if you're casting Lightning Bolt and Frostbolt and we were getting fail, I'd be like, okay, I understand what's happening. We just have to get our skill up and then eventually we'll be better at it. But we're not failing. We're actually successfully casting a spell and it's still doing no damage. And that's... I don't know how to treat that. Is that just a flask of oil? P, B, C. P, A, F. The fuck's the stairs? Do we see any? I literally don't see any on this map. Maybe I'm just missing it. That would not be out of character for me. What are we wielding for a light crossbow? Maybe we can use these bolts. If that's what this is. Nope. Sure for now. As long as it's keeping us a slow -1. What do we care? Maybe we'll find it useful. Don't want that. Come on, man. Where's the stairs? Sure. P, A, F. Pilgrim gets angry, but you do detect shit. It's either left or right, I'm guessing. Right has some sort of staff or wand. I guess try P, C. Let's try a Frostbolt on the goddamn Kobold. Does that work? Like you can see, we hit it. A Frostbolt should have been way more than enough to kill a Kobold. Can we tell how many hit points it has? Is that possible? It doesn't really tell us either, but it's a first level monster. Frostbolt's a pretty high level spell. That should have killed it. It doesn't say anything about it having resistance to frost. So I don't know, guys. I'm that one flaw has put a huge damper. I don't have anything to eat. Oh, we have a prayer, don't we? Has put a huge damper to me on my ability to enjoy this game. If mages can't, fend for themselves because their spells don't work, then there's no fucking hope for mages. Let's try Frostbolt again. Did it say anything special there? What did it... I don't see anything about it here. No damage as far as I can tell. We didn't hurt it, but it is running. Rusty wand. Rusty bucket. Rusty bucket. That's a community reference in case you're wondering what I'm babbling about. Oh, that's nice. Let's use it right now. Read. J on the rusty wand. Haste monster. Let's drop that thing. And, oh fuck, there's money outside. Let's get the money and then we'll go downstairs. I'm hoping that I'm just misinterpreting something here with this spell shit, and we will, just like we've figured everything else out, we'll come to grips with it sooner or later. That's my hope. But it is a vague and slim hope. I don't suspect it's going to work out. That's a good thing to have. Can't raise anything, so let's just walk on past these guys. No staircase yet. Try lightning bolt. He's furious. And it didn't even hurt it. Didn't even hurt it. That LE shifted. I saw it go down to 11:10. What do you think that is? Still trying to suss that out as well. Grab that. No stairs yet. Like those things. We didn't lose one to the blue worm mass, did we? Not that I can see there. Thought we had more than that. No. I don't know if that worked. I was trying to do a light spell. If it worked, I'm not seeing the evidence of it. Standard kobolds we can deal with fairly readily. It's the large kobolds that are like our fucking nemesis. That and Vort, I guess. If we were to go back to that kobold place. Here we go. Let's go right down. Alright, let's check and see. Can we get anything here? CH. Item sensing will now progress. Nonetheless, let's find the first staircase we can down. But let's do PBC. And take a look on our map. He sensed the presence of stairs, it said, I thought. I guess it's because of the ones... We already know there's stairs there. We sensed the things we already knew. That's the wrong kind of stairs. Ain't no stairs down here. Let's go left. West. Don't want it. Don't want it. Fucking no stairs anywhere. Soldier of Ib is no challenge to us. Get another one of these. Let's hit them with a frostbolt for no valid reason. Let's just do it for the sake of doing it. It worked. See, it seems like you can kill them with it. You just can't hurt them with it. That seems to be holding true. I don't know that that's true, but that's what the evidence is leading me to believe for the moment. Would that be true of, if it was cast by a sorcerer, or, by out of pressing M, A, whatever, like using a spell book? Would it still be the same circumstance for all spellcasters? Is it a weird intentional circumstance brought into play for this game that they actually want spellcasters to be weakened, so it's always binary? You kill or you don't do it? I don't know. Do monsters have a magic resistance and it's not telling me, hey, they resist your magic? Although we're just not seeing them. Let's try it right here. I'm going to keep trying it as often as I can, guys. Nope, he refused my call, so he can suck it. Don't need that. I keep resting after I cast the spell because it's like I think I'm going to get my spell points back. Because that's the way it works with most spellcasters, and I'm used to it. But it's not going to work here. Let's go up. I think one more level will bring us to a place where we can at least start raising some skills beyond just, passively sensing the value of the items we're carrying. P, C, D. Fuck off. Didn't even wake him. You notice that? Actually, we can vouch for that. It didn't have an effect. It literally didn't wake him up. Let's fire. At least the crossbow bolts seem to work. We have that going for us. Kind of. Still no down staircase. Let's get this as well. I know we're at slow -2 now. We'll drop it in a minute. Maybe we'll sense what it is and improve that ability, right? Pray, C, D. Yeah, the fact that it doesn't awake them leads me to believe it truly is doing no damage. There it did, though. Did you notice that? That did not kill him. It damaged him. There's something here we're not getting, guys. There's something here I'm not getting. Maybe you've got it a long time ago. Maybe like Jeff, you forgot to hit the do damage key. Wouldn't that be embarrassing? But I don't think so. Let's try it here. P, C, D. Didn't hurt him, didn't wake him. Let's get the hard leather boots. Let's get the allotropic bar. I love an allotropic bar. Favorite kind of chocolate. Let's P. No, not PC. It's PA. No, that's not PA. It's PBC. We have to have found the goddamn stairs by now. Why am I resting? I'm not seeing it, man. We are at depth 5. This can't be as far as we can go. Let's get a magnesium wand. Let's drop resist cold. Let's get the magnesium wand. I mean, it could be in here, right? It could be in this little tiny undetected. Let's drop heroism. This tiny little undetected segment. There is a staircase here, but not the right kind of staircase. But maybe there's one down here. P, B, C. You sense the presence of doors. Oh, for the love of Jesus. We didn't see the messages. I don't believe we saw a message that says you don't feel like you can go down any further. Maybe we did. Maybe we came down here and said you feel you can't go on, and I just ignored it. Certainly we're tackling everything at this depth without a problem. I recognize there must be no stairs here because we're not, we've detected all this shit. But I don't know where else to look. So let's just keep exploring the level. Worst comes to worst, we'll go back to the Kobold Tower and try and take on Vort. What, north here? No. Oh, pick the damn lack. Not sure how I feel about the Shaman class in general, even assuming the spells are working. It's interesting. I mentioned this before, in the same way that Channeler is just like a slight variation on spellcasters, but different enough that it's interesting to mix up gameplay. I'm not sure if I think it's as effective, because if we decide we want to hit somebody with multiple frost bolts, until we get that skill, I guess once you get the skill high enough, you can do it, right? Once that skill reaches a certain level, you won't piss off Lomarang as much, and then you can keep doing it. I thought for sure it was up here. It's got to be up here. There are no stairs. Maybe this is the bottom. Will you open the frickin' door? P, C, D. Not so much for that idea. Let's start firing bolts. W. Kill them. Get them. No reason to kill this guy. That was just me being a jerk. He's on a staff. Frostbolt. And no effect. Someday, I'm gonna check right now. Is there any message there? Lomarang gets angry where he casts a spell, but there's nothing else. There's no other status message. Let's drop. No, let's read. Read H. Crumpled scroll of blessing to get the pine staff. Let's go here and let's use a maple staff. Tried it. Let's use a pine staff. Tried it. Let's aim a steel-plated wand at it. Tried it. Alright, let's just kill the fucking thing before it kills us. Alright, now it's aim. Aim a magnesium wand at it. Let's fire a fucking bolt at it. When in doubt, the crossbow seems to handle the situation. That's it, guys. We've explored the level. There's nothing else. Well, there's very little else here. For the sake of, I mean, right there, it could be, right? There could be something in that region. If there's a way down. Thoroughness makes for good science. So let's go check it out. My optimism is low. Come on, for the love of Jesus, pick the damn lock. A lot of fucking red weeds in there, whatever the hell they're called. Let's go over here and we'll try PBC. The only option left, top right corner, bottom left corner. Top left corner, the corners. You never know. I remember when we went to the base before of this dungeon, whatever the bottom level, I thought it was level 5, which is where we are, but I think, unless we're on level 4. But I do remember we were able to raise some of our stats, so the fact that we can't yet leads me to believe maybe there really is another level down below this, but how do we get here? Way over there. But I don't know. There's nothing in here. PBC. There are no stairs here, guys. No stairs down. Assuming the spell hasn't malfunctioned, we can definitively say that's true. It's either in the top left corner, therefore, or the top right corner. Not up here. The only option left is top right corner. Or mid right. Like the right hand side of the screen is the only option left where we haven't clearly detected for stairs. Unless I'm looking, let's just double check across. Maybe I'm looking right at it and missing it. That's a typically Jeff thing to do. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I am observant at the moment. Let's check our inventory and see if we know what any of these things are yet. The Saber's Curse, let's drop it. Get a little less slow, maybe, or at least move towards less slow. Still working on the other stuff, I guess. I thought that was food, that's why I came up here. Let's kill it before it replicates. do it right here. Nothing here. Bottom right corner we still got to do, unfortunately. We didn't quite get the range there that I wanted. Let's grab that. Let's read it. H. About the... let's find out what the steel-plated wands are supposed to be doing. Sleep monster. Got it. Not down here. Son of a bitch. Here's our last hope. Nope. There is no way off this level downward, guys. I guess we've reached the bottom of this, and there's nothing here of note. The last time we came down, the reason it was probably, you don't like to look at this place. Maybe it was like you feel like you're going to faint with terror, and that's why it was good enough for us to level up. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. I guess we're going to read a word of recall. And we'll go back to the Kobold Tower. What else can we do? Is that what we want to do? Or do we want to drop any of this shit off? We have all these fucking wands. Do we really need them all? Can we find out what any of them do? Let's go sell some shit. Let's sell, we can't sell anything here. Not where we want to be. Small child, ask how many dragons you've killed. Ask how many children I've killed. More to the point. Alright, let's sell. Let's sell the hard leather boots. Let's make sure we're not wearing like shittier boots than that. No, we got fine things. Let's sell them. Yes. They were just normal boots. Glad to be rid of them. We want store number 3. Let's sell the cutlass. Yup. I think I'll retire. It was a cutlass +2/+3 of poisoning. Fuck me. That sucks. Might have been kind of cool. Don't you think? Cutlass of poisoning is way out of my price range. Way the fuck out of my price range. So much for that. Let's find out what the Alalilic bar is. Alu Akbar, whatever the hell it is here. Sell Alatrilic bar. Yes. Cool. Trap detection, fine, whatever. Nothing else I can sell here. Let's go sell the wands and staves that we don't know what they do. Unless there's any identifiers in here. Standard identifiers, nope. The teleportation will not serve us. If we were to buy scrolls of teleportation, won't serve us in the Kobold Tower. There's nowhere to teleport to. It's too small. You simply have to be able to handle what you're dealing with there. Let's sell the maple staff. Light. Sell the pine staff. Detect invisible. The magnesium wand. Heal monster. Alright, we're done. Let's keep the rest. Or not. Let's go back in really quick. What does it take to get our stats restored? If that's indeed what this is. 825. Let's sell off some more wands and shit. Until we can try that. Sell. Confuse monster. Yes. That's all we need. Let's do that. Let's try it and hope it works. If it's only to restore your experience, then we're just throwing away our money. But at least we'll know what it is. You feel less clumsy. You feel less sickly. Okay. So restoration will restore all of your stats. I shouldn't have bought that strength one I got last time. That's something. This would be a lot easier in the day. Let's go rest in the inn. Never done that either, just to have the adventure of, hey, we stayed in an inn. Something I've literally never done in an SCthangband game, ever. Personally. Let's hire a room for 11, yep. Getting hungry, that's fine. I don't need anything to eat. Let's press P, B, D. And let's try and take down Vort. We'll fail. Almost certainly. But we'll try. Oh, for the love of Jesus, how do we get over there? Is this randomly generated every time? Or can we like establish a pattern of always go, to the northwest here and etc.? Alright, let's get the fuck out of here before we die. Let's quaff Cure Light Wounds to free up that space. Let's leave that stupid ass mage to his own devices. There is no way through here, is there? Yes, maybe there is. There's no way through here. This is annoying. I'm not a fan of this particular remember we can go through bushes. I constantly forget that. Don't make them hashtags, man. That's a bad idea. Not dark green hashtags or bushes and light green are trees. I'm too afraid. Let's aim a magic missile thing at him. Just make him a different shape altogether. Then I can more easily tell, hey, I can cross that. What if I was colorblind? Yes, son of a bitch. You ever think of that? Fire. Cross with Volt. He's fleeing. Fire. Whoops. Fire N. Cross with Bolt. Hit the damn rattlesnake. Kill the centipede. Pick up the bolts. Thought we'd be there by now. One more. Let's rest here for a second. Or not. This guy's fucking chasing us. Let's rest here. Alright, done. There's our tower. There's the place we'll die. I kind of suspect we will. Like, I don't know what else. I have concerns, guys. I have concerns about several things. Let's just check. Oh, fuck. That's the wrong way. I did this wrong. I'm going to go up, not down. Damn it. My concern as a rule is that, I don't want you, the viewers, to be like fed up with this game and be like, well, there's no point. And yet there's a part of me that's starting to suspect there's no point. If that's a bit scary. Can we do this at all? Nope, nothing can get leveled, so let's just get the fuck out of here. Wield 2. I don't care that I can see the monster. They're not going to come for me, so just let me fucking tunnel, will you? I mean, the kobold will. Another slow monster, eh? We want up, not down. What am I doing? Oh, let's go here. Everyone's getting angry at me. Let's wait till they come back. I don't think he did it. There you go. Alright, right there. There is our way up. I think this is the top. Something's written on the staircase. Beware, this level is protected by Vort, the Kobold Queen. Look at them all right there. All of them right there. You nearly faint because holy fuck, there's a lot of shit coming at you. Let's try right off the bat. I might as well. A lightning bolt. Because lightning bolt is beam, isn't it? Like when we do it over here. Oh, he didn't even do it. So let's start firing our fucking crossbow. If they're all coming from this direction, then at least we've got, you know, some distance. Let's make sure we can improve. We can improve our toughness, our searching, our item sensing, our spirit lore, and our innate powers. We can't do the rest of it. Let's just keep firing for now. Although this is not improving me in any way, I do want to clear out the rabble as much as I can. We have finite bolts, of course. As soon as Lomarang will let me, I'll pray to him for a frostbolt. He's furious. How dare you ask for a frostbolt? That will make it ineffective. Well, fuck you then, Lomarang. I should have even used a stinging cloud there. I didn't. Too late now. These guys are too far separate. Oh, that's fucking Vort. She shrugs off the fucking attack, guys. Shrugs it off like it's nothing. Who the fuck she thinks she is? Once she gets here, we'll do a potion of speed. Let's try breathing acid on her. Oh, we're toughening up, apparently. Your innate powers are also improving. You spit acid. She shrugs off that attack, too. Well, let's pray to Pugrin for a cure light wounds. Pugrin gets angry. But I feel better. Let's try another spitting of acid. You spit acid again. Let's quaff a potion of speed. And let's start fucking thumping her with whatever the fuck we got in our hand. I don't remember what we're carrying. But we'll try our best here. We do have tons of potions of cure serious wounds. Let's take one right away. E. We're taking her down. We're toughening up. That's a good thing. Let's take another one right away. E. Until we get to 20 or less, we will do it. Quaff. E. I don't dare pray for that stuff because if we get refused, then it could be a death sentence, right? Alright, she's dead. That's something. Let's breathe fucking acid on this son of a bitch. Let's pray to Lomarang for a frostbolt. Furious! Utterly enraged. Let's pray to Pugrin. Pugrin. For cure all the shit. Oh, they're coming around behind now. That's not good. Does he give me anything I can use right now? Nothing, eh? Cure wounds and poison. That's kind of interesting. First aid, of course. I don't know what resist environment does. And no way to quiz it. Like, no way to query it and find out what it does, as far as I can tell. I don't like that they're coming from two directions now. This concerns me. I am afraid to leave the level, though. In case in case in so doing, we're gonna collect all this shit in a minute. We'll figure out what we want to carry in a minute. For now, let's get our bolts back. Let's not get like massively slowed down here. Let's rest as much as we can. Let's pray to Alaland for detection of doors and traps. Okay. For some reason, let's keep our torch going, even though or our lantern going, even though we don't need it, because it'll otherwise it'll occupy an inventory slot. Ochre jelly. Seems like that could be tough. Seems like this could be a bad news bears situation if we're not careful. Let's read phase door. Oh, let's read another one of those. All right, that worked out. Let's get back down to our little hidey hole. The question now is, if we were to leave the level, Jesus, everything's getting damaged. Our fucking armor's getting torn down. Let's try and kill it. I know our armor's getting torn down. We still got to kill this thing if we want to have any hope of scouring the level for shit. I'm afraid to leave the level in case Vort regenerates. So fuck, I took too long here. Let's do a cure serious wounds. Fire R at that son of a bitch. Let's rest. Oh, it worked. I didn't think it would. I thought they'd be on us for sure. Let's fire R at that son of a bitch. Kill what we can, right? Like, Vort probably dropped... Oh, what happened there? What happened? Did I read something? Damn it, I wasn't trying to read that. I was trying to fire this. No, not read. Fire. R. Got a ton of those guys. Let's get back to our hidey hole where we face them one at a time. Fire R. Asterisk T. That worked. Let's eat B. That tastes good. You're gorged. Fuck. Let's go stand here until we're not gorged anymore. Let's rest and... Doesn't work. See, I'm thinking the light crossbow and or the broadsword. And or the lance might be particularly useful because they're probably dropped by Vort. Can we tell by looking at it if we do the... we're on the wrong thing. If we do the Shift I and then do floor... minus examining a lance. It trains your crushing weapon. It was found at 300 feet. It doesn't tell us like it was dropped by. Maybe it does if we do the right one. Let's try it here. Inspect, comma. It was dropped by a kobold, as opposed to the other one was just found. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You don't know. None of us know any of this shit. Whoa. Okay. Are we dead? Alright. We fucking died. I got tapping the key a bit too fast to run. We got surrounded and died. I love what it's trying to do here. I really do. I love that. I love the concept of training up your skills. I do. I also appreciate, based on my own experiences with things like Oblivion and Skyrim, where you can abuse the training system by just, constantly doing monotonous tasks until your skills get better. It's like when I first started playing Morrowind, and I would go down a road and I'd jump every step. Instead of walking, I would jump because I'm training my athletics, which is ludicrous. Or in Oblivion, where I would deliberately summon zombies and then blast them in the head with fireballs in the middle of town to make sure I wouldn't get overwhelmed by anything, and yet I could practice my destruction skill. It's ludicrous. It's an abusable system. This one circumvents that by forcing you to go to certain depths and face certain levels of danger before you can start training certain skills. At the same time, there are two problems with that. One, the very biggest one that I think is a glitch. Convince me otherwise. Pretend I'm that little meme. It says X, convince me otherwise. My X in this case is the spell system isn't working right. The offensive spells. we kept hitting things, it didn't damage them. If that's the case, then I don't see how you play a spellcaster, or at the very least not a shaman if it's unique to shamans. Secondly, I'm not a good lockpicker. Why do I have to travel to such a depth to practice my lockpicking skill and that kind of stuff? It got absurd. It got absurd where it's like we have to go to this depth to do X, and I don't think I like it. I don't think I prefer the skill system. I appreciate what it's trying to do. There are other skill systems out there we will try in later versions of games, like sCthangband is one. I know it handles it in a very different way. But I do not think I like this method of advancement. If you do, well, I included a link to where you can find this, I think, in the archive URL. I don't remember. If I didn't include one, I'll go back and check. If I didn't, I will put a link. I think it's only in the archive URL. You can find this at this point. So if you Google archive URL, you'll also find it if I didn't include that link. But I'll go back and make sure it's in the first episode. So if you like it, give it a try. For me, I think I'm done with it for now. I'll probably pick it up at some point in the next, assuming a 100-year lifespan, at some point in the next 50 some odd years, I will pick this up and try it again. Probably. Maybe. But we'll see. All right, I'm out of here. I don't give a shit about this. Escape. Irricak, the irritating kobold guy. The Klackon guy. Whatever. Apparently I was dungeon level 6 for some reason. I don't know why that was dungeon level 6. But alright. So was Brew. Was killed by an orc gladiator on dungeon level 6. That's it. I'm done. Have a good day, guys.